I'm not going to say, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the very exciting episode of Preston Can't Play. The one who's a nasty pants man, it's Preston Black. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say something else.
Okay.
I just have to let you know that that's what I was trying not to say.
Okay, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another very exciting episode of Preston Can't Play. The one who just popped a hole out of his pants. Shit, that's me, Tom Mitchell. I'm not usually first, but here I am. The one who still thinks they're a goddamn fine, serviceable pair of pants. That's the nasty pants man, Preston Black.
Palmer really
I hope you
wants
still use the
lard
cold
instead.
open, though. That's really slick if it goes like that.
Yeah.
Because everyone gets to see the whole journey I went on.
All right, we're gonna move things forward here. Mm-hmm.
All right, so Preston is waiting on me because I'm looking for something I would like to discuss from the internet
Okay.
that I discovered a few days ago. I wanted to mention it last time I recorded, but I forgot about it. But I was reminded about it just today, actually. But I have to find the post on the internet about it, but for some reason the internet's not showing me the thing I want so badly. Oh, here it is. I just have to read it from within someone else's post about the thing. Do you want to talk about anything, Preston, while I figure this out?
So Rufus and Sid are fighting, and Rufus has just revealed that they did not come to Rocket Town with any interest whatsoever in restarting the space program. They just want to commandeer Sid's plane because they're after Sephiroth, and he's crossed the ocean, and for some reason they can't just use their cargo ship that they have. They really need Sid's plane to go after Sephiroth, and that's where we were standing right here.
So, Preston, let me get some good creaks in on the audio. You're a musician, right?
I am?
Have you ever released an album?
Yes.
Have you ever announced an album release?
Not with any amount of fanfare, but technically, yeah.
Okay. Do you follow other album releases?
No, not generally.
No, like announcements? There's no artist you're like waiting for the next... You don't care about anything, maybe?
I don't like anticipate much of it. I guess there's been a few times when someone's been like, "Oh, we're working on an album," and I've been like, "Oh, cool! I can't wait for it to come out." But I've never like been there on launch day or anything like that.
Okay. But if say you're on a break at work and you can't listen to the album yet, and you just read maybe the press release from an album to like get yourself hyped up.
Sure.
Okay. Do you know about Meghan Trainor?
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Are you familiar that she released a new album to observe Valentine's Day, released on February 8th?
Of this year?
Or at least the press release, yeah.
No, I have no idea that happened.
Hey, I know you're already seated on a couch in your own apartment, but do you want to buckle the fuck up for safety?
Kind of.
Let me read you the press release that Meghan Trainor released, or Meghan Trainor's associates. Are you aware of this? It's buckle up. Wherever you end up, buckle the fuck up. Valentine's Day is around the corner, and whether you're planning on smashing Bay's junk to smithereens or making out with a pint of fish food, spelled like Fish the band.
Right, because Ben & Jerry's.
Do they have that? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
What is your sphere connected to that
Have you never had Ben & Jerry's before?
I've had Ben & Jerry's.
That's like their
fish?
most... Yeah.
Fish the band?
Yeah, fish food. That's like their most famous flavor.
Not most famous.
Their second most famous flavor.
It's pretty famous.
Well, I'm glad that's what we fixated on instead of smashing Bay's junk to smithereens.
Well, that's pretty self-explanatory.
Well, yeah, I had no questions. You need some fresh Valentine's Day bops to get you in the mood for love, spelled with a heart in place of the O.
Oh, that's interesting.
And Meghan Trainor has got you covered with her new EP, The Love Train.
That's Stupid. Wait, is this the actual press release, or is this just what someone wrote about
This
it?
is the actual literal press release.
That's hilarious.
Verbatim. You know you want it, and you can freaking get it. Bitch. How do you pronounce bitch when the I is an asterisk? Bitch. I tried my best.
Bitch.
On all digital platforms right here. And that's probably a link. We're not going to click that because we're sort of an audio medium at this point. Meghan's seducing your ears with this V-Day, and you know she's got a thing or two about, or she knows a thing or two about romance. I'm going to go ahead and stop misreading stuff. If that's
Sure.
okay with you. Unless your phone's been broken for a hot minute, you know that Meghan just got married to the Ginger from Spy Kids, and trust me when we say, girl is feeling the love.
This is wait, and it, just to confirm, this is still the word for word press.
This is the press release for Meghan Trainor's new EP, The Love Train,
Oh boy.
released by Epic Records, in case anyone's
Okay.
curious where they can find that. This good bop. If anyone's looking to smack, if anyone's got a bae whose bits they would like to literally destroy into smithereens, Epic Records has to get hooked up. She took a break from her busy schedule to record some fire tracks in Los Angeles alongside frequent collaborators, producers Andrew Wells, Jay Cash, Tyler Johnson. Those names mean nothing to me.
All the classics. Yep.
Yeah. We know you want to hear songs all about the hot newlywed sex. Meghan and Daryl Sabera. See what they did there was spell his name, but with Bay inserted. Are having. Oh, in parentheses, they also want to make sure you're aware of what they
They're
did there.
totally having it.
Are you-
The sex? I mean,
Did you know that the kid, the small boy from Spy Kids, has had sex now? Not unlike beloved icon Goofy, the Goof. He too has had confirmed sex. Which is why you'll love the banging. You know how when people write bangin' and drop the G,
yeah.
they put that little apostrophe in there?
Uh huh.
What the fuck does that mean when it's spelled out fully banging and they still threw that apostrophe in there? Was there another letter in there that banging just wasn't powerful enough, so they still had to extend it, but they just were trying so hard to contain it that they still threw the apostrophe in there.
Or I prefer maybe they're just not trying to use it as like a colloquialism. They're just saying like it's banging. It's for banging. This is sex music.
This music is about doing the nasty. Which is why you love the banging single All the Ways.
It's
Billboard
it's about
was
banging.
Billboard, the publication. That's my little addendum. Billboard was wet
Not just
for all the ways.
Jesus.
Beloved music publication Billboard was some measurement of wet, I guess. Calling it another fun, danceable track to fall in love with. And would Billboard lie to you, girl? Would Billboard, apparently a sentient being, capable of moistness, be dishonest with you?
Is this still the?
Are you still buckled in? No, this is real.
You just said was from that, or are you doing sidebars?
There's sidebars here and there.
Okay,
If on a verbatim, Billboard was wet for all the ways. That
yeah.
part is real.
Gotcha.
Calling it another fun, danceable track to fall in love with. And would Billboard lie to you, girl?
That was in there.
That's real.
Okay, that's what I was. I don't know.
And I added it on a little bit.
I didn't
It's
know
called
how much
flair.
of that you were ad libbing. Oh, we have a plane now.
I appreciate you asking because I need everyone to understand how real this is.
Okay.
how much this was released as a promotion for an album.
Got some dropped frames there. That's fine.
I'm sorry, I'll pick them up. But perhaps the piece de resistance, that's French for wig snatch, which no, it's not, is Marry Me. Yeah, if we were like dig deep enough. Yeah. There's. I would love to unpack the entirety of this press release. Woof is the correct response to this entire piece. Anyway, as this publication has mentioned, the wig snatch is Marry Me, a romantic acoustic guitar.
This is a very long press release.
Just keeps going, it doesn't stop. Romantic acoustic guitar, and ukulele tinged awe fest, which I'm realizing now awe fest is capitalized like it's a proper noun. You know, the classic awe fest right after homecoming, everyone goes out and just goes, aw. Which delivers all the feels and then more feels.
How much more feels can I possibly have if I already got all of them?
Meghan Trainor found them.
Wow.
She's been researching them for months.
Such a brilliant artist. She found more feels than I thought were ever physically possible to have.
She dropped literally 100% of the bass and then went back to the lab and started looking for more feels. Fully aware of the amount of feels currently available, Meghan Trainor discovered yet more feels. Meghan wrote the song 30 days after meeting Daryl, and it was so good that she walked down the aisle to it. We know it's a little bit hashtag vom-worthy, but also, am I chopping onions right now, or are those tears rolling down my face? I'm not crying, you're crying. Also crying is Billboard, because allegedly, Billboard is wet, so it could be tears from Meghan, or Onion Production. And also Meghan Trainor, I guess, because she contributed this fire album EP to us. It's okay, only one more paragraph and like 2 little addendums.
Jesus.
On this press release. And as always, our Grammy-winning diamond single-having queen didn't just come to play, she came to slay. She's serving vocals on the passionate Celine Dion-esque. Now there's someone who's serving vocals, Celine Dion.
Yeah.
Celine Dion-esque power ballad After You. Plus, Meghan's serving...
It's a very specific comparison to make.
Yeah, from 1996, maybe.
Yeah.
The same year as beloved box office sensation Space Jam was released. Plus, Meghan's serving your insatiable thirst for dance-ready bops with the upbeat banger that is Foolish. It slaps so hard, you'll be standing for days. Now... admittedly, when I first read this, I read slap so hard you'll be standing for days, which made me fear that Meghan Trainor had somehow created such a sentient single that I was going to strike my baton so much that I was not going to be able to take a seat. Mm-hmm. But no, it's standing, as in that reference you probably don't understand that people are using on the internet for like, I stand that thing, talking about Marshall Mathers has a track called Stan where this fan is so obsessed with him that he ends up just...
Oh, is that the I know that. Sorry to interrupt.
No, please do.
I know
This is an educational Let's Play.
internet terminology, but I've never...
It's because Stan is so obsessed with him, even though, like, Eminem doesn't reciprocate at all. So we will be standing so hard that I've already lost track of where it was. Oh, it slaps so hard you'll be standing for days. Which, I didn't know there was a measurement for how long it could be Stan from the beloved Marshall Mathers track. I think it's just called Stan.
Yep.
But it will expire after a few days, so if you find yourself in that situation, don't be afraid. You will recover. As if all the PDA, including foot massages... Oh wait, no, this is a quote. This is a quote from a human that I'm reading right now.
Hit me with it.
As if all the PDA, including foot massages, butterfly kisses, and piggyback rides aren't cringeworthy enough, says her brother and videographer Ryan. I've got to film it all.
Beg your pardon?
Like, hey, hello, my own human sibling. I'm real horny for the boy from Spy Kids. He's now a spy man. Will you please do a video about it? Will you please make a video about the foot massages? Will you join us for our intimate piggyback rides and butterfly kisses? My brother Ryan. Now here's something fun, is I've already had to be unsure of how to pronounce a different variation on this word during this very same press release. Choo-choo batch is how it's pronounced when it's spelled with an E.
Yes, batch.
The love train is leaving the station and you better get on board. Be on the lookout for more surprises very soon as she prepares for Landmark 2019. And I gotta say, this is a pretty strong start to a Landmark here. This press release right here. And that's the end of that. That's the end of the press release.
I forgot what it was. I got to a point in there that I forgot you were talking about an album, let alone a Meghan Trainor album, and that it was just a think piece or something. Like,
Is Taun talking to me about pornography here on our show that we do together? But that was something I just had to share with you, my friends that I record this Let's Play with, that I forgot to remember when we started, so it's gonna be mystery. I hope everyone's buckled in. I didn't really expect us to go beyond that. It was important to me that discussing the existence of that press release was captured for posterity.
yeah. So what's your take on all that?
Why is Billboard wet? Is the only thing I can. Is the only thing I. As soon as I stop thinking about how inconceivable that is, I can't stop thinking about making your sibling team videographer for your sexcapades. Which is also documented in there, and I'm really glad they did get the quote directly from Ryan to know exactly how he felt about being team videographer for the sexcapades.
That's outrageous.
Which was lukewarm at best, I would say.
All right, so that was a lot, and we can talk about it in a minute. I just want to bring you up to speed.
Yeah, please do. I was in a world.
So this is the arms dealer.
Damn, no fucking joke with that sleeveless tank.
Yeah. The only thing that he does is like he kind of facilitates a couple side quests.
Deals in arms.
Not a big deal. For some reason I should have been directed here. I just knew to come here. I'm not sure. I think I was supposed to. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So we escaped this. So Shinra wanted Sid's plane. I don't know how much of that you were watching.
Zero.
We got in a fight with Palmer and won, and then we stole the plane, and Sid hopped on, and as we were flying away, the Shinra soldiers shot at the plane and destroyed the rear engine.
Oh.
So now the plane won't fly. So we crashed. So we landed in water. We did an emergency landing, and then we were talking to Sid, and he was like, I have nothing. All I wanted was space, and Shinra took it away from me. And we were like, well, we're fucking fighting Shinra. And he's like, I'm in.
Cool.
Let's do it. So the plane can't fly, but it can travel through
It does water pretty
shallow
good.
waters. Yeah. So now I can travel on shallow water. And we overheard Rufus saying that Sephiroth was headed for a place called the Temple of the Ancients. And I just found out from the arms dealer who thought that we were looking for the Keystone, which we'd never heard of. And he said, well, the Keystone is an ancient artifact. It's supposed to open the gate to some old ancient temple.
Wow.
And we're like, cool, where is it? And he was like, I sold it to the guy that runs Gold Saucer. So we're going to Gold Saucer.
We've been there before. Is that the theme park?
Yep.
Okay. Where we met Kate Sith initially?
Yes.
Do we have the full party now?
We have the full party.
Okay, I'm bored. We're not meeting anyone new. I'm over it.
I think I have to get out here. And go there. Okay, so we're on our way to Gold Saucer. I have to go back to North Coral to do that. I can't just walk into Gold Saucer. I have to take the tram.
Ugh. Sounds like a sham.
It's a lot. So here we go. Yeah. So, Meghan Trainor. What the hell was all that about? Do you suppose?
I don't know. The last time we recorded, you mentioned something about body positivity, and I have actually been marinating on it for quite a while. Because you mentioned, as someone who wants to be aware of body positivity, I was being like, oh, I've gained weight. I feel so uncomfortable with myself. You're like, how do I respond to that? I can either be like, yeah. Or I can be like, no, you're wonderful. Don't say that.
Uh-huh.
And I've been thinking about it, and I feel like we can come back to my feelings on that particular thing until after we talk about Meghan Trainor. It's really weird that she made a song that everyone was like, yeah, she's doing body positivity. She's so positive about bodies. But then in that same song, she's like, these twig bitches better listen. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's a bad song. You're right.
Yeah. It's like, cool. I'm glad you're empowering bigger folk because, they're typically not the target of stuff.
Yeah. Also, you're not that big.
Yeah.
As it happens, Meghan Trainor is just a pretty average build.
Yeah, but larger than a lot of people who are getting that amount of exposure and
I guess
attention.
that's fair, but like I think I don't know. I guess like for my opinion, like she's hardly representative of like a fat person.
I feel like you're missing from the narrative the fact that she's also reinvented herself since her like
That's
body positivity all about the base.
Right. She lost a bunch of weight, right?
Yeah, is not the same Meghan Trainor that
Really?
released that right. What was that horrible Meghan Trainor song that makes me like I can't think of the name of it, but she released another album after that one where she had totally redone her image to just be like a pop star. And that is exactly like the sort of vibe to it, except it's very clear that they're just leaning much more heavily into that. Like this is just the transformation of her image into its final form that they've been working on for the last like 5 years. I feel like I say that as someone who hates Meghan Trainor so much. I hated her since All About the Bass, and then I hated new Meghan Trainor. Dear future boyfriend.
Dear future husband.
Dear future husband, that's what it was!
She already knew about Daryl?
Ryan?
Daryl. Ryan's her brother.
Oh, excuse me.
I watched the recorded proposal of Spy Kids by Meghan Trainor. I've seen that, and it's super generic, and she cries a lot, and it's dumb, and it's creepy, because it's the Spy Kids guy.
He's still a kid. He'll be a kid forever. He is the spy kid.
Wow, does that mean you've never heard Dear Future Husband, Tom?
I really haven't. I quit listening after All About That Bass.
Ooh, it's aggressive.
Yeah.
Really?
It's. I think it's worse than
You guys
All About the
finish,
Bass.
when you're
Oof.
recording, I have to hear it, 'cause
Hachi Machi.
it's
Oof.
terrible.
I'm here for body positivity, but what Meghan Trainor was going for was not body positivity.
Exactly.
And her narrative, based on my relatively limited understanding, is very reminiscent of Jennifer Lawrence's story arc, where she was like all of a sudden broke into Hollywood after already having done like a few successful movies, and she's like, it took me so long because I'm fat, and everyone's like,
Well, and as soon as Meghan Trainor was more successful after All About the Bass, they moved away from that image. Like, they immediately reinvented her. So that she's like this really gross, like, retro, cute pop idol, but there's nothing about, like, body positivity in, like, her, like, Dear Future Husband, like, period. It's just, like, flirty.
Yeah.
It's
Let's stop it here because I think we're pushing about 20 minutes. And we're going to I'm at Gold Saucer. I'm about to talk to Dio, the owner, who has the Keystone. I think that's it that we're looking at. So we're gonna get into that leg of this quest. And in between, we're gonna listen to Dear Future Husband and provide some fresh commentary on that.
Jennifer Lawrence got postured like she was like a big thing in Hollywood just because she was like a little bit bigger than like the average star, but then they tried to write that out for so long, and now she just like looks and acts like every other celebrity, but people still give her a lot of credit for being body positive, but she's just like, no, now I just look like everyone else, and have moved past that image too. I don't like
Preston can't play. Continue.